Hey guys, welcome to episode 23, Views from the Vault. We will be starting our live stream in a couple minutes. So thanks for joining us. Get comfy, and we will start in a couple minutes. Hey guys. All right. Copy link. All right, Pierre, sending you the link.
And I have my phone up. I'll watch the comments like Jason normally does.
Oh, nice.
As long as my phone doesn't die, we should be good.
That's a Leon problem.
Right.
Pierre, you like the thumbnail there?
Yeah. Those hats should be here shortly, right?
That's why I posted it.
Is Jason the side patch?
No, but I'm probably gonna add it post.
Nice. With your new heat gun thing?
No, I might just embroider it. I have it digitized already.
Nice.
And he hates side patches, so it's just.
I know, it's funny.
It's just it just makes too much sense.
He might not think it's funny, but I think it's funny.
No, he doesn't think it's funny at all. But whatever, man. I mean, we can do it small and make them on the side or something. I don't know, but like or on the front or something.
Yeah. I got my FHS hats.
Nice.
In my bear.
Nice. You got a couple sombreros too.
Mm-hmm. I think you threw in some extra, so thanks.
No problem. We got Jim's Brims in the house. We got Ink Park, Lee Rocky. We got Rich, Willie, Roderick, Gilberto, Professor Hatter. What's up? Mike Graham, Jason Mead.
And Jason. Hey, Jason. Happy belated.
It's Robert Martin's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, dang. And Ozzy's tomorrow.
Oh, Ozzy as well. Wow.
Because he posted a very fancy fit today. Said it was his pre-birthday fit.
Ooh. What's up, Tyler? The second TJ. All right, let's get started.
Do it, man.
All right, welcome to episode 23, Views from the Vault. It's your homie Leon here with my co-host Pierre. Jason Mead is in Southern California, so we brought in a substitute. Maren is back with us. I'm doing moderator duties and stuff like that. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
I'm fantastic, Leon. Thank you for asking.
Good. So we're gonna be going through a couple of things. We're gonna be doing this week in caps. We're gonna be doing our keeper, weeper, sleepers, and then we'll be doing I guess live reaction from the first batch of the Clink Room 2.0. They're starting to roll in right now.
They're rolling in heavy now.
Yeah. They're even rolling in unannounced, so they just kind of show up. Sometimes they show up with doubles.
I got a shipping notification on sidekicks and hammerheads.
Nice.
Oh, I got a shipping notification on hammerhead. Sidekicks just showed up.
Yeah.
Fresh kicks just showed up.
5. Yeah, TJ received 5 from me today. They just showed up. Konnichiwa, Dracula Kong, Card Sharks. I don't even remember what else.
The third I ordered with those two is still sample approved or whatever. It's not.
Which one? Aurelians?
No, I ordered the tribe something, the teepee with the bats.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the same time. And that nice. I think that was that might have been where I was catching the tail end of a pre-order and the front end of a pre-order. Mm-hmm. So it's not as far along in the process.
Yeah. did you get anything in hand yet, Maren?
No. My first order, none of those have shipped. I have the Ink Park Fresh Kicks and I think 3 others that I all ordered together. And
that one's gonna be a rare one. I don't think there's gonna be many people that got that one. Fresh sidekick. So
fresh? No, you're talking about Fresh Kicks, right?
Fresh Kicks.
Yeah,
there's kicks. Fresh Kicks and then there's Sidekicks.
Sidekicks is the rhino with the bird.
Yeah, Jay Hutton. Hutton. But either way, the Ink Park one is gonna be super rare. I don't think a lot of people have it. I think a lot of people slept on it. So, and then your size too.
It looks really nice.
You can.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna rock all my J's with it.
This thing is badass, man.
Pierre, how's the fit on most of those? Some people are reporting that they are fitting small.
Every one of mine fits fine.
Okay. Did you size up, Maren, or did you go typical?
7? I went 7.
6. Okay, 7. Okay. Cool.
I always live in fear. Sometimes I think I should go 8th on pre-orders, just because I'd rather it be big than too small. But
yeah. So you rarely order 6, 7, 8? Like you'll just do
I only order an 8th if they don't have 7s. Okay. Or it's for my mom. She wears an 8th.
Okay. Cool.
Clink is the shit right now, man. We'll talk about that at the end, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I curated a bunch of pictures from a bunch of people. I kind of tried to get everything that's out there. I hope I did. But there's like no real. It doesn't seem like there's we'll talk about it later, but it doesn't seem like they're really going in chronological order. So, people are getting their stuff.
So we'll talk about that later because I've got verifiable proof they're not.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get started with these. So shout out to Jason. Even though he's been on vacation, he still did the slides. So we're gonna have to. I got a little break. I didn't have to do the slides this week.
And Leon, we're still working on your nickname, so we got to figure what that is. We got to figure out a new handle for you.
Yeah, you didn't like Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Flu or Kung Fu?
No, he said flu. It's intentional.
Kung Fu Panda?
Was it intentional?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got to do something different. We got to get you on the superhero train, man. So it's like Captain America, Kung Flu Panda, and Hat Crawler.
Yeah. I mean, we could do Kung Fu Panda. I mean, people have called me that in the past, but
I think the problem would be like you'd have to write it weird.
Yeah, maybe. Just the added bit of racism is always good. In an ironic way.
But I think it might be hard to get that logo created and through New Era though, if you decide to do.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do KFP or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got time. But Martini collection pretty much dropped. The rest of them, I think we're in pretty much agreement. The top kind of ones are going to be the Pirates and the Diamondbacks. I like the Jays because they haven't been really using the Angry Jay too much. The Rockies is really clean. We counted them down, Pierre, me and you. Maren, what are some of your favorites in the Martini collection?
So I picked up Pirates and Marlins, the fish hat.
Mm-hmm.
I was excited that the Marlins had a new patch on it, different patch on it than the World Series patch. I regret not grabbing the Diamondbacks for sure.
Yeah.
I was kind of torn on the pink front logos. Like on some, I thought it looked great, and then on others, I wasn't a huge fan. I like it when it's like multicolor. Like I understand why Justin says he doesn't love it when it's like a single color to change it entirely necessarily.
Yeah. He feels like it's pink, he said sometimes.
Right. Yeah. And I kind of agree with him. I really like how the mountains on the Colorado look. While that patch is cool, I just think it's on that hat, it reads too big with the mountains and the oversized patch.
Mm-hmm.
But because that's just like a lot of pink. But
I love that hat.
Yeah, It's interesting they use that kind of like pearlescent. Is that even
Yeah,
that color?
pearlescent thread. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different kind of thing than just kind of doing plain white. So
And they did that on the D-backs too, and I think on the cards bat maybe.
yeah, that's cool.
So I think that's cool. I think I like the Rays in hand better than I like the mock-up, and the same for the Blue Jays. For the Blue Jays, I thought it looked weird in the mock-up, but when you took a picture of it, I liked it a lot better.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. And this was an interesting drop too, because you started to see them kind of leak out in some of the Arizona stores, and
right,
kind of made you nervous. Like, fuck, are we gonna get a chance to buy these? But
I was excited. This is the one that insider access happened, right?
Yeah, and they cleared them out.
Yeah, and it cleared them out. What's funny is like, yeah, I didn't actually get the insider email, so it was weird.
Yeah, Jason Mead's gonna do a TED talk on why
on how to do that appropriately. Yeah. I don't know.
I like this collection, and I think like for me, like a lot of folks love green eggs and ham. I love green eggs and ham too, but this is really close to me.
Yeah. No, I think it looks really nice. It made me even more excited for green eggs and ham to arrive though, because like that Pirates looks real nice, and so I pre-ordered.
This is like a transitional hat. So what I mean by that is in the summertime, you're cool with the bright colors and all that good stuff, right?
This is a good fall hat.
This is a good transitional hat because you've got the olive and you still got that pink in it. So I think this is a really cool hat for the fall. I love it. I love this and the campfire. So this, the campfires and the black and reds for me are going to be the big hats for the fall and the winter for me.
I also like how they brought some green into the side patch too on some of them.
Oh yeah, they did a great job with that on the Pirates one.
Yeah.
The New York Mets one is a sleeper.
Yeah.
That one is super cool looking in hand. But you're right, that green is great. And some of them had an iridescent thread used. So like the LA Dodgers one with the pink LA on the front, that had an iridescent thread used on the patch, and I think the Yankees might have as well. So there's some cool touches to some of these caps. So this was a nice collection.
If you guys were to rank martini, green eggs, and watermelon, what would your rankings go as a collection? I mean, it's hard to rank watermelon because we haven't seen them in hand and we're just judging on.
Well, I've seen 4 of them in hand, so I got a good feel for it. But what do you think, Maren? How would you rank those?
Well, I think probably green eggs, martini, watermelon.
Okay.
Though I'm excited that the watermelon KC is different.
I saw that, yeah.
This time.
I saw it.
That's exciting. But for the green eggs, like, while I agree on the watermelon, they did a great job on the patches, like making them look melony. Those two kind of vibrant colors, I kind of like the pastel with the more vibrant green. So I think that's why I like green eggs better.
Okay.
But the nice thing about the watermelon is it could also be a Christmas hat in the winter.
Yep.
Like a holiday hat.
Yeah. I think I'd rank it the same way. I think I'd go number 1 would be green eggs and ham. Number 2 would be the martini collection. Number 3 would be the watermelon. But I'm telling you, the gap for me between green eggs and ham and the martinis is not that large.
Yeah.
It's not that large. I think olive and pink. Once I got that olive and pink skull chief in, I was sold on the colorway.
I regret not grabbing that.
I think I'm really close. However, the 4 that they did for the watermelon pack was just so kick ass. So
I even think the Nationals one was great too.
Yeah.
From the watermelon, like some people are like, oh, I don't, the World Series patch is really small. It is, but I think it just looks sharp, especially with the W with the outline.
That's the one that I didn't buy initially, and I'm definitely gonna pre-order it.
Yeah, it's a good hat. It's a good hat. The best one was the White Sox one though, because
that lime green
2005 World Series logo looks like a cubed watermelon.
Right.
Yeah, that lime green really sets it off. I just think, like watermelon might rank the lowest in terms. Well, number one, there's just less of them out there. We don't have, but that 4-pack sampling, those are pretty much flawless hats. So if you were to face those 4 off against any of the martini or the green eggs and ham, it's going to be a tough battle, I think. But we'll see. I mean, the watermelon is missing a Jolly Roger, though.
I think they'd still come out in third to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of the watermelons, any surprises to you on these ones?
The Mariners.
Go ahead. Yeah, the Mariners is great.
Just
Go ahead.
that they approved it. That they approved it in time, and that they allowed that front logo to be used because they seem pretty protective.
Don't you think, Maren, that they probably had more time with these? I think like that original watermelon collection came out a long time ago, quite a while ago. So they probably had more time kind of in this waiting game and allowed for more teams to get approved.
That definitely I think is it. I think that's why they waited. I think they were waiting for the full collection. I don't understand the Indian side patch.
Yeah, I just said that on the Instagram live. I don't understand why they use the Cooperstown collection, but I think the theory it might be that a lot of patches do incorporate Chief Wahoo. So that could be why they had to default to this patch. I don't know. You see a lot of these Cooperstown collection side patches in Europe, though. You guys notice that?
Yeah.
Just Fitted done that a lot. Topper Z, I think, has done it. A lot of the European vendors use that Cooperstown collection side patch.
I also wonder if there aren't a ton of patches that they can use with the eye. If they're tied to the patches that come from that era of the front logo.
Yeah, that's what
there might
nothing happened. Like
maybe they don't have any, or like you said, maybe they have Wahoo and they can't use it.
Maybe it's a shout out to all the European vendors that keep stealing their
maybe it's a shot at them. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But
I'm sure there's a story. There's got to be some sort of thing that happened.
So is there one slide here, Leon, or two?
This is the one, and then this is the second slide.
Okay, so go back to the other one. I wanted to share which ones that I think are the winners here. So on this slide, Boston's a winner for me only because, right? But take Boston out of the equation. The Mariners is a big winner for me on this slide. I think the Orioles is super cool. I do like Tampa Bay. I'm LA'd out. I just really am. I'm LA'd out. There's only so much that you can do with those now. But and I also love the Cincinnati Reds one because there's not a lot of Cincinnati Reds stuff out there right now. And that All-Star Game patch is super cool with the mustache on it. That All-Star Game side patch.
Yeah, and there's an issue with the scaling, I think, too, with the Boston one.
Is that patch going to be
the
same size as the Lemonade?
I've never seen a 99 All-Star Game patch that size. They're gigantic.
I think that's just a scaling issue because there's no way they're gonna. I don't think at least there's no way they're gonna scale it down. There's so much detail in it.
The more I look at that Mariners one, that's the big winner. Even the side patch is badass.
Yeah, TJ likes the Rangers with the inaugural patch.
Yeah, the San Fran patch looks kind of different. They don't typically use that one, right?
They
use it a lot.
Not a lot, but they've used that.
Okay. Is the Twins one? See, I think there's a scaling
issue. On the taxi cab. That San Francisco side patch was on the taxi cab.
I think there's a scaling issue with the Twins patch too. That looks small in comparison to what I remember it looking like.
That's like the 16 All-Star, right? That patch isn't that big.
2014.
But it's generally like taller, I thought. I like the Tampa Bay that they did the T and the B, and it looks like it's green, lime green, and red.
Yeah, but that patch, that 20th patch for the Tempest kind of sucks, though.
Yeah, but I like the front.
Yeah. Their patches in general.
Tampa Bay looks like they did that with the Angry J too.
Tampa Bay's patches suck. The 10 and the 20-year anniversaries are not good patches.
Yeah, but I mean, like the more you look at these, the more they do look like Christmas hats. So hopefully,
maybe they'll arrive early.
Maybe
it'll be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. So let's look at the next slide. Let's take a look.
So
Okay.
here, the snake always the D-backs always looks good.
That's a different patch too, right? They used that recently on gray bottoms, but haven't seen that patch very often.
Yeah,
Uh,
Detroit looks kind of sharp. With the outline.
I like
Different.
the Detroit. I like the Mets. I don't know. Everyone's pissed about the Mets one for some reason. I like the Mets one.
I think it's just Googaloo, and when Googaloo complains, it just sounds louder for some reason.
What is his problem with this hat?
He's like, they shouldn't take jersey patches and put
he
them.
doesn't like jersey patches on hats. I am going to disagree with him because the Royals hat patch has pretty much always been the K and the C.
Mhm.
So the fact that they used a jersey patch is making me happy.
Yeah.
It's good to switch it up.
Right.
Switch it up.
And it
sometimes.
gives them more options. I like that Detroit one. Is that
Yeah.
is the Detroit D larger there?
It looks different. It looks like it has an outline, so it's
Yeah.
definitely.
I like how carefully you said that, man. You're trying to make sure you avoid any sort of backlash or joke.
I was, but yeah.
So my winners here are the Expos, Kansas City, Detroit, the Mets, and I'll go Pittsburgh only because the patch is cool.
Yeah, I like that Pittsburgh one too. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk myself into so many of these.
I think the Atlanta patch is really cool, but the A is kind of boring.
I know, man. Still, the Pittsburgh P is boring too.
Yeah.
But
Tough.
I don't know. And I wish Colorado they did them. I wish they did the mountains on this logo.
Yeah.
I love that alternate logo. I'm in love with it.
The more you see the regular CR, it just sucks. It's just half raised too. Like only bits of it is raised. It's got like a outline. It's not even that big either. Like that mock-up is a lie.
And that Marlins one, it looks like, see, they pulled lime green thread to the front too. It looks like.
Yeah.
That looks kind of cool though.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's interesting. And then MLB had like a theme night, so they dropped a bunch of these ones. I believe they're mostly going to be grandiose design.
Yeah, so they're on fields, track town because the Oregon and track.
Yeah, that's where Prefontaine came. Oh no,
right.
Prefontaine?
Yeah, Prefontaine.
But also Nike is
yeah. Correct. Yeah. And that's the on field with the track on the brim. Earlier they released that logo on a black hat.
Did Prefontaine come from Oregon?
I'm pretty sure that's where he ran because the coach was one of the founders of Nike.
Yeah,
he in the movies, the two Prefontaine movies that came out a year apart, one with Jared Leto and one with some other actor, the coach was like pouring the bottoms of the shoes in a waffle maker. That sticks out in my head.
I remember that. Some of these I like, man. Some I'm like, eh.
So I grabbed the Celebrating George. It's like a 7 1/4. It's enormous. I'm sad that I missed the sprinkles. I like the sprinkles.
That's Lehigh Valley, I think, right?
And I had bought the 2 scoops with the spoons for one of my friend's sons. He really liked it, and I like this. The play on sprinkles is fun.
My favorite on here is Coastal Bend, and I also like the it's I forgot the shit, man. It's the A's affiliate. What the hell are they called?
The Ports. Stockton Ports.
Stockton Ports. Stockton Port. I love that. That one I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And got it, but I have that in 2 different colorways now. So, that's for their A's theme night. I think their Oakland Athletics theme night.
Yeah.
That hat is so cool.
I like that what if Richmond squirrel kind of.
Yeah, that fullback, I think it's called.
Yeah, the fullback. I don't understand the Syracuse orange. Is he like cutting ice?
It's a Norfolk, I think.
Norfolk?
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind
of
don't
understand that one.
I kind of like the Noodler one, but I just wish they didn't use that pale green.
I also don't understand that one. Why does he have feet in his mouth?
Well, what this is Jason and I talked about this on the live. So basically, noodling is the act of fishing for cat by
With your
shoving your arm into their mouth and like kind of gripping them
Oh,
and I guess this is noodling gone wrong.
gone wrong. Got it.
Yeah, he got noodled.
Okay.
The noodler got noodled.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't like that hat.
Yeah, no, I
It's a
don't like
cool-
that lime green.
It's a cool concept, but the colors is just really weird. That taco thing too. I can't even. It just looks vulgar.
What, the puffy taco?
Yeah, it just looks
That
so.
thing looks ridiculous. It looks fucking
Mm.
ridiculous, man.
Like,
That thing-
what are we doing with that? Like, who approved that?
was that Brandios?
I don't know. We may have to.
I mean, it looks a lot like
I hope not.
some of the other ones they've done.
This a lot of these ones do scream their work, but I mean, we can
The
ask.
ones that scream their work, if I had to guess, is the Jimmy's, the noodler,
The asparagus for
the
sure.
burrito.
Yeah, they did the asparagus. I'm pretty sure they did the celebrating George too.
Yeah.
They did the burrito.
The puffy private part. I'm not betting that's Brandios.
I hope not. I mean, we could put him on the spot and ask him.
No, but you know what though? I don't know if Casey would know because Casey's not. When I asked Casey, remember for a list, he had to reach out to Jason to get the list of all the Brandios.
Fair enough. I mean, maybe we can ask him in DM or something because
Jim
someone's
says
got to answer to that.
Jim says he thinks the taco was a dare. They'll never approve this.
Yeah, I agree.
And,
This looks more like a porno mascot than anything else.
and TJ is correcting our sprinkles. It's the Jimmys because on the East Coast, sprinkles are called Jimmys.
Okay.
On the East Coast,
I think so.
I don't call those Jimmys, and I'm on the East Coast. I call them sprinkles. But
Okay. Well,
maybe it's
but it's Lehigh, so like Pennsylvania. I don't know.
a Philly thing, maybe like John.
Maybe.
The Coastal Bend
I
thing
want
is
some
cool.
Jimmy's on that John.
But I do know that Jimmy's is like definitely a thing. Like
Oh no, I've heard the word before.
okay. Yeah.
Um,
Maybe it's not an East Coast thing.
The Coastal Bend stuff is cool. I think because a portion of the proceeds go to help some type of nature stuff. So
what do you
And
mean
this
stuff? You're the
in
guy-
hand that stitching.
Hold on.
looks really
You're
nice.
the
It's all-
resident hold on, Maren. You're the resident animal expert, Leon.
yeah,
And you said some nature thing.
yeah, like some type of conservation or something or other. I'll look into it. But
Fantastic, Leon. Thank you for that. That very special. Leon, I have a question for you.
sure,
So, do you know anything about squirrels?
squirrels.
Squirrels, the animals, squirrels.
Sure, a little bit.
You have any squirrels in Toronto?
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot more dark brown-haired squirrels in my local area.
All right.
Is there a difference in those than the regular one other than fur color, or is it just, do you know?
No, I just think that maybe the dark colors are more easily passed through. So that's why they're probably
I don't know what the fuck that
more
means.
likely to be darker.
I don't know what the fuck that means, Leon, but
People are arguing in the comments whether Jimmy's is a brand of sprinkle or it's just what they're called.
so Jimmy's would be like, so someone's saying if it's a brand of sprinkles, it would be like Q-tips, because Q-tips is a commonly used word for cotton swabs.
Yeah.
Right.
Kleenex.
And like Kleenex, right? Kleenex is
Right.
the type of thing. Is Jimmy's that type of thing, or is Jimmy's just? I have a feeling it's a Philly thing.
Yeah, I think it's a Philly thing.
But we had a couple of the colored UVs pop through. I had to grab the J's. Navy, icy blue. The Philly John restocked, and I think Kiefer struck on it twice, so he's still very angry about it. So
I think did he? He struck on again?
yeah, he had to pre-order the other one. I think he said he pre-ordered it 4 times in rage. But he struck out on this one twice. So anyone who has a size 8 for John Kiefer, help him out.
Unfortunately, my 7's not going to stretch to an 8, John. So I'm going to keep it.
We got it almost looks like a frozen Everglades, so it's like the green with the blue under.
That's the one colorway that Hat Club's done that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
I can't get into that colorway. I cannot. I don't like it.
Is that Diamondbacks? Is that a restock?
He did that a long time ago, Leon.
I think it was in store.
That was a NoHo only, like over a year ago.
Okay, because I know Angela was picking them up from random stores. It was
he was getting those from Cap USA.
Yeah. Okay.
But this one, Justin did a long time ago for the NoHo store. This was like over a year ago now.
Okay. And these had started popping up in stores too, in Arizona. They didn't have my size though, so I was lucky enough to score on this one.
It arrived today.
That Jays looks nice.
Yeah. Did you get it? No. Something about that navy, like you never really see Blue Jays in navy, so I was like, whatever, man.
Oh, so that's navy? I thought it was black.
No, it's a really dark navy.
Yeah. Okay. It's like Yankees navy.
That's even better. Nice.
Yeah. So listen, for anyone who says Hat Club can do no wrong in my eyes, you're wrong, because that green with the icy blue to me is all wrong.
All right, Jason pulled a TJ and Googled it. Jimmy's are a sprinkles brand from Philly from the 1920s.
Very cool. All right.
There you go. And some more classic looking.
Oh yeah. I like a lot of these, man.
Me too. I grabbed this St. Louis for my dad, so I hope he's not watching. It's his birthday present.
Nice.
And I grabbed the A's for myself.
That 64 side patch is beautiful too, man.
Yeah, it looks, I like the way, I'm wearing it now, but I like this colorway a lot.
That LA Dodgers 40th anniversary in just its original OG colors is great too, man. These are, I like these, man. I like all these. The Rockies one, it's the Rockies hat, but I do have that one only because that's the year the Red Sox just blew these fuckers out of the water.
You wiped the floor with them in that year.
It was incredible because the Rockies went into the hottest team in baseball, and the Red Sox just tore them up.
Well, they didn't lose since the All-Star break, pretty much, to get in.
Yeah, they were dominant, and then the Red Sox just fucked them up.
Yeah. Yeah, nice stuff. The Giants one, that patch is kind of, it's not as commonly used, so that's kind of cool. Got a couple design collective stuff.
Yeah.
Come in. So Dank's second version of the hat came out. So normally it's seen in purple.
That thing is fucking nice, man.
Purple and black, yeah. This time in black and green. They surprised with the Chamuco drop. So this one, when it first
restock?
Yeah, it's a restock. So when it first came out, it sold out right away, and then they didn't do a pre-order. So I always thought that was kind of weird. So I guess they already knew that they had already reordered it. So
nice.
And as of today, randomly, I saw it. They still had sizes on the website, like popular sizes: 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2.
People are crazy, man.
That one's very nice. It looks too much like a Raiders hat for this Chiefs fan.
That's what it's meant to look like.
It pretty much is a Raiders hat.
I know. I'm aware. Yeah. So I did not purchase it, but it is very nice.
Yeah. And then Pierre's favorite
color. Fucking walnut under visor.
Yeah. So in defense of the walnut here, he did pull the walnut into the hat itself.
Okay.
The center of the eyeball and the stem of the pumpkin.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Maren. I'm very clear on fucking walnut and where to put on this.
You should have gave it a walnut button.
I love how Maren's vehemently like defending it. I actually don't mind this design at all. I think it's kind of cool.
Right. I have the original. I ordered this one as well. But the walnut, I almost didn't order it because of the walnut, but then I decided I wanted it.
I know I'm becoming somewhat of an undervisor snob, okay?
That you are.
No, I realize it, but I don't really want a dark undervisor. I just don't. I don't want a dark undervisor.
What would you have done here? Gray?
Green.
I would have done green on this, yeah. Like to match the little leaf coming off of the stem.
So the original one is like campfire orange with a green under. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite hats. But he also pulled the walnut into the flag. It has a two-tone flag, which I know is Leon's favorite.
I fucking hate that.
I hate two-tone flags.
That's a sneaker hook trick.
Right. It will be nice for Halloween. Is my thought.
It's interesting though. He's got like so many variations of the same, like same.
Can I ask a question? Do you guys chill a little bit on? Are you guys chilling a little bit on the Halloween hats? I am because I've got so many. It's like
I don't like
love the
horror movies. So like all the Jason and Friday the 13th and stuff don't appeal. So
There's a lot of horror heads out
yeah.
there. Like serious horror heads. Like we dropped a Leatherface hat, and he's like, "Oh my god, you dropped it on the 46th anniversary of the first movie." I'm like, "I did not know I did that."
I totally did that on purpose.
Factoid. They're almost as bad as Star Wars people, man. Like
they know everything. Like,
yeah, all right, cool, man. Good for them.
Well,
Listen, I just don't want any more Halloween hats, but can I just share something about a couple things on here? Number one is I can't believe that Chimuko hat is still sitting.
I was told they ordered a fuck ton though.
Yeah, good. Well, good. I mean, I guess, but I can't believe they're still there. And Dank, I love this hat. I love this hat. I like this better than his original Revolutionary. I actually like this one better.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see what other colorways he does. Some of his other stuff. I'd love to see some of his other stuff come back in new colorways. That's what I'd like to see.
Yep.
Oh,
oh my god, these were bad.
Here we go.
They're so bad.
Here we go.
And then like some people were like saying like, oh, you know, maybe it's cheaper for them to put the PVC. I call bullshit on that because you got to make a mold on it.
No, they're fucking intentionally putting this on there as if this is sort of fucking like
it's cool
idea.
Yeah, these are horrendous.
They're terrible. They're terrible, but they do have a colored undervisor.
All right, cool. But why the sweatpant gray?
What color does it coordinate with the logo?
Don't get me started on. I think the undervisor is probably the color. See that stitching on the side there, where it has the red or the blue.
Also a match.
I think it has something. I think it matches that.
So the Dallas has a white undervisor?
No, I would say navy.
Navy.
Okay.
It's probably the color on the outside.
On the outside.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think I could be wrong, but I believe so. These are fucking trash.
They're ugly. I don't get it.
Like this is what we waited for. Like, and this is what we waited for. NFL.
Well, they wanted to release this and the Crucial Catch at the same time, so they could be like,
why? So you can repeat for
two terrible hats.
So you can throw it twice in your mouth.
Right.
Same time.
You can be like, maybe that rubber logo isn't so bad.
But listen, like, why, man? Like the NFL does very little, right? There's very little out there for the NFL, and then this is the piece of shit you throw at us.
I don't know, man. Call me basic, but I love just regular hats with the logo on it. Like you just give me the normal hat, black. You put the fucking logo on it, and we're good to go to town. Like you don't need to get crazy like this. This is like
my favorite NFL hats of the past like 3 years have been the logo elements, to be honest with you.
Okay, that was a fresh take on like the regular stylings, but like to me, NCAA hats, NHL, and NFL, if you just do the hat on a black hat, you put the logo on it, like that's good enough. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they want to keep.
That's not no, you have to do something different for a sideline hat. That I'll say, right? But there's other things that can be done here than putting slapping some plastic logo on the front of a sweatpant.
But did you like last year's where it had the weird uniform stripes on just one panel?
Did I like it? No. Was that last year or was that the year before last?
I thought that was they're still hanging around.
I don't never buy these fucking hats at full price either because I know.
No, yeah, you can get these clearance or.
I'll say the one with the racing stripes is better than this shit.
Yeah, this is like they wanted to match like a tattered Bill Belichick hoodie, like just a fucking used and abused.
This reminds me of that hat that Mead liked from Just Fitted, remember? Yeah,
the Phillies.
Only the undervisor is different, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, those, no.
Oh, man, more of them? Ugh. There's some retro logos, though, here. If you want, like, a retro logo on your plastic button.
Yeah, your Tampa Bay.
Get some Bucko Bruce, some Green Bay Fudge Packers. Like, there's just, I don't know, man.
The New England.
Yeah. Well, I guess we missed there was the Crucial Catch, too. But Did you guys like I like tie-dye's kind of cool, but then there was like the white logo on it too.
The problem I have with it is since the material is like panelized, the like tie-dye doesn't, it's not like you tie-dye the whole hat, right? It's like material that's been cut up. So the tie-dye just like stops at each panel.
I only get that hat to support the cause.
Fair. That's fair.
You know, I mean, the hat itself is terrible.
It doesn't even look like a cancer hat though.
No. Well, it's because they're playing off of the like last year they did all the colors because I think that's like cancer in general rather than focusing like in on breast cancer, which is pink.
Yeah, because you can
yellow, which is pediatric, and all that.
Yeah. I'd love to see the NFL do I'd love to see some NFL like retro logos in the logo elements. Like
that'd be cool.
Take like Pat the Patriot logo element. Take like all these retro type logos and do a logo elements collection. They have to do something to pump some fitted life into the NFL.
Chris would like scripts. Chris K.
Nice.
They do scripts and elements.
Yeah, I like those old like kind of gym style shirts where it says like property of blah blah blah.
That's cool too. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's different.
Just do shit like that. But I just think the crucial catch stuff is just an easy way for them to hide their money. I think there was a lot of allegedly there was a lot of like weird accounting for when they raised all this money for breast cancer. So now if you just say you're going to raise money for cancer in general, it's going to be harder to freaking verify where you
put it.
Yeah. But the Negro League hats, so Casey and St. Louis, I believe they played. They were the only two teams, right? That
they played, and then on the day that the entire league wore the side patch hat, Miami wore a Negro League's throwback.
Oh, okay. But these are the only two teams that played each other.
Correct. And it was in September. So the 100th anniversary of the Negro Leagues is this year, the centennial celebration. And the museum is in Kansas City. So if anyone ever comes to KC, it's a must hit. And they had so many activities and speakers and everything lined up, and it's really unfortunate that all this hit right now, but they just got approved for a commemorative coin.
Oh, cool.
Through the US Mint.
Nice.
So there's a possibility of like millions of dollars of revenue, so that's really cool. But I like these. I actually like the St. Louis better because it's
more bold. The red on red kind of hides it.
Well, it's the actual hat. This KC one is a play. So the uniform they wore with this hat, it was just a red hat with a white KC.
Okay.
And so they basically pulled the font from the jersey up into the hat.
Okay.
I mean, I like them both. I bought them both, but
I ended up grabbing both. The St. Louis one's very similar to the one they released earlier in the year.
With the patch.
With the blue was just a little bit, I think, a little bit lighter, but
right.
Both sharp hats. I mean, anytime you do turn back the clock, I'm going to be interested. So head over to neweracap.com to grab. Pierre, you grabbed them, right? No? Interesting. Black unders? Is that why?
They are black unders.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, but I also I don't know, Leon, if you saw it in our group chat, my Negro League purchases are going to be with Ebbets Field.
Okay.
Well, and you also, didn't you buy all the Negro Leagues with the 100th anniversary?
I bought a lot of them, but not all of them. I'm sticking with Ebbets Field for Negro League specifically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I know it sounds really snobbish, but that's where I'm going.
Well, they really screwed us on the 100-year ones. They're Vietnamese, and the fit was terrible. They used the Long Johns bands. It was a woven patch.
They were Vietnam made, and Vietnam obviously hasn't had quality control visit them in a while. So the hats do not fit like they do everywhere else. They're terrible fits. Terrible.
So I'm really hoping that these are China.
They probably are because they're on field. I don't think, I think TJ and I were talking about this. I don't think that these are going to come from Vietnam because it's not the same cap.
Yeah.
These are
Gotcha.
on-field. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure these are probably China made.
If they're not, then, and if they don't fit, I'll send them back, because I know Rally House and the museum are going to have them, but I just don't want to miss on them. Also, if you're into US made, both the Royals and the Cardinals are doing auctions. They start at 50, and some of them are autographed, and
Some are
some are
probably,
not. It's team
some are
issued stock. So it's team issued stock. So some of them are game worn with the autograph, and then some are just extra team issue.
Ooh. So the Musa fans can get in $50.
And I'm trying to get, starting at 50. So it's like the auction.
Wow.
I'm the winning bid on a jersey right now. So I hope that continues.
Nice. Nice. Well, hopefully, I don't know, maybe a lot of the fan fests and the winter fest will be canceled this year, I think. That's unfortunate truth.
The Royals already announced that they're canceled.
Yeah.
So I've been emailing with the KC folks, reminding them that I'm going to need a list of inventory when they're ready.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't a lot of on-field stuff anyway this year in terms of like special editions and stuff like that anyway. So
yeah, it would just be this and the gold and the normal.
All right, moving on. These drops, I don't know much about these ones. So they're Awake NYC collab. I mean, if you're gonna phone it in on a collab,
Is that a brand?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or a person?
That font is really familiar to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a TV show font.
Cheers.
No.
I don't understand why you felt it necessary to put Subway Series on the back and then put the Awake above the flag.
Well, they have to show off that shitty font one more time.
You know what though? Like, you work so hard, you finally get the call, you sign the contract, you do the collab with New Era, and then you just fucking phone it in. I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
That font is from a TV show, man. I'm telling you, I've seen that font before. Is that the New York Times font? Or the New Yorker?
It looks like the New Yorker font to me.
Yeah, the magazine, right? That's what it is. That's what it is.
I don't know. I can't see why. Like, this would have had to be a big deal for a company, you know, like, let's get this collab. New Era, MLB, they're gonna let us.
Wait, is that the company?
Yeah, this is the company. They definitely sleeping though.
Go back to sleep.
Like,
go back to sleep. This sucks.
Yeah. My Fitteds dropped a couple. That King Tut one, I think that we've seen sometimes at ECAP, maybe something similar. I don't know, but the New Jersey stuff is back. And he dropped some other stuff. That Brooklyn one's really interesting. That blue is really blue.
That's the normal one. That's the normal blue.
That's the normal blue. It just looks a little. Maybe it's a picture. Maybe the lighting.
It's brighter there, but I mean, this is a nice slide.
Yeah.
I don't like the Mets hat with that stupid A's patch on it. I hate it.
The Concord hat.
The defeated.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the Sox has it with the Reds just fucking trouncing.
No, it's not the loser patch that bothers me. It's
the team.
The logo, the existence of the logo.
It's the colors on that blue patch.
Oh, okay. So it's like you're saying like the A's, like the A's color on the Mets hat. It's just the extra kick.
Match the Mets hat. Like the Cincinnati one doesn't bother me as much because it's just really, it's not like, it doesn't look like a stain.
Yeah. Well, was it Chris that explained it to us? But basically, the World Series patch would come out the year after, so that's kind of how they did it in the past. So that's why.
I'm not debating that, Leon. What I'm saying is the color scheme of that side patch, that A side patch on that Mets hat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about it being a loser patch for me. I want to be clear about what bothers me about it. It's the color.
Yeah, that's fine.
You just don't like the yellow and green on blue and orange.
It looks stupid.
Well, what's crazy is we've seen this patch kind of happen multiple times. Where's the A's hat for this? like if they're the ones that won, like, shouldn't they have a hat too?
No, but I want listen.
A's hats probably don't sell well.
I really love everything My Fitteds does. I really do. You know that. I do not like that hat, and it's not just him that's done it. It's all kinds of places that have done that Mets hat with that A's side patch on it.
Fair enough.
Why does the Cincinnati Reds one get to be on the proper side? On the Sox hat.
No clue.
This isn't new though. This is
right. They've done it before.
They've done this a lot, like several times.
I just wonder.
And I think I saw one that came out that had like the O and the X was red. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't remember who did that one.
I did some Googling. Awake New York, launched in 2012 by Supreme brand director, captures the unique cultural spirit and sensibility of New York City. He missed on those hats.
Awake.
You said it.
Not awake.
You said it, Maren.
Yeah. So then My Fitteds came out with the Team Elements collection. It's just like a bootleg icons mixed with Team Describe. This time it features the area codes on the side paneling, alternate logos on the side. We got a little font signature thing. I don't know, man. I just don't like the cookie cutter aspect of this. Like the uniqueness of the hat is just taken away when you just do them all the same.
Well, go ahead.
What confuses me is why is there an alien ship on the Braves hat?
ATLians.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine. I'm guessing, but
that makes so much more sense. I was like, they're not known for space. Like that makes so much more sense. Okay.
Yeah. So listen, I'll say this. Number one, I prefer the area codes on the back, like this is. But when talking to John from My Fitteds, you know, we chat quite often. You know, this is something his customers want, so he's doing it. I don't like them. You don't like them. A lot of like hat collectors don't like them, but the customers in Patterson want them.
Yeah, all the power to him. I mean, LeBron popularized the look, like he brought in the mainstream, and everyone's still chasing that look. I mean, Better Gift Shop has never retroed that hat, so now it leaves it up to these companies to try to recapture that.
He at least did his differently.
Yeah. It was
apparently a lot of the area codes are wrong, according to people in the comments.
Cool. I mean, like, who even dials fucking anymore anyway? Like, no one cares. But yeah, it's the cookie cutter aspect of it. Okay, it's like, okay, so I designed this one hat. All right, cool. Let's do them for all. All right, let's keep them all the same in the same spots and the same shit. Like, right. I don't know. It's just something really kind of haphazard and kind of just thrown together. It just, I don't know.
Is there stuff on the back panel too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
so like, I'm guessing the New York one has the apple, the LA has the taco. It's the same shit that it's on the Team Describe.
Yikes. Okay.
Because like the palm tree, the Statue of Liberty, the rocket, that's all the same shit.
Right.
That they use for Team Describe.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the scripty font.
It's interesting, but it's just the fact that they just kind of just stamp cookie cutter and just do it over and over. It's just, I don't know, whatever. But For You Caps dropped a lot of retro MLB. So if you're looking to kind of fill a hole in your collection,
these are all gray bottoms, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, these are nice, man.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with these ones. I mean, if you're looking to kind of go back and get
it's crazy how this is the fucking abnormal now. Throw up a slide with just side patchless, gray bottom, retro MLB. This is in the minority now.
For sure.
Yeah.
So this is like, actually, I gotta be honest, this is very refreshing to see.
Yeah, it kind of calms us down a little bit, right? Like that Tampa Bay hat, I don't have it. I wouldn't mind picking that one up.
I have that one from Hat Club, but I like this, man. It's a nice fucking slide. Yeah. So I'm sure that what's next is not going to be good.
I have a bunch of these with green unders.
Oh, I like green unders too. Well, go back, Leon, for a second, if that's okay. Green unders wouldn't fit on any of these caps though, right?
I think so. Why not?
Well, because they wouldn't be from the right time period.
Yeah, like the Rays wouldn't have existed.
Oh, well, okay. Not the Rays. I have the Phillies and Texas, I think,
Okay.
in green.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I have that Indian's eye. I think it's a black because I think maybe it was a TBT.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, you might be right. Well, that Indians had they were wearing grays at the time. That's like the Travis Hafner era, right?
Mhm.
Carlos Baerga,
You tell me.
Albert Bell.
Well, yeah. Manny.
Yeah, actually Manny did wear that hat.
Yeah. Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton. Yeah, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
He's fast as fuck, that guy.
He's very fast. Yes, 99 speed in.
Oh, look at you, man! You got your little Sox hat with the white and the red.
The white and the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. How do you feel about that Seattle? Looks kind of muted. That kind of mint.
I don't know, man. If it was all mint, I'd like it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all pink.
Yes, all pink bottoms.
Yeah.
No, I knew the Reds. I knew the Red Sox one was because a lot of people in the hat community were sending that to me via Messenger, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. That one's got too much shit going on.
It looks like a St. Patrick's Day hat. I swear that you guys wore a St. Patrick's Day hat that looked like that.
No, Boston. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they wear green on St. Patty's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing really strikes your eye here, guys.
I
like
like
do. Go ahead.
the Sox one. I like the Sox one, but it doesn't need to be a pink under for me to purchase it.
I like the I like the Angels hat.
Okay.
If I had to choose one off of this slide, it would be the Angels hat.
Yeah. The Baltimore's interesting. I don't know. The green, the pink kind of ruins it for me though.
Right.
It's just like a lot of colors.
No, this is green eggs and ham done wrong.
Yeah. So it's like it's got the orange. It's just kind of crazy. I mean, if that hat was just that hat and it had like a gray under, whatever, it'd be fine.
Yeah, it'd be fine, I guess. I don't know, man. Some of these things just look fucking cheap.
Yeah.
That Boston hat's terrible.
The green is off too. It's like
here we go. Now we're warming up. Now we're warming up.
All right. The White Sox, let's just throw a black outline on it, kind of mess it up a little bit.
Let's make it look like a clearance hat. That's exactly what that looks like. It looks like a fucking clearance hat.
Yeah. The Brooklyn, it's got the weird Dodgers side patch through a red.
Oh, that one I don't mind.
Yeah.
That's the 55 World Series, right?
I'm not sure.
But that's the wrong B, right?
That's the Bakersfield one, right?
Isn't that the Bakersfield B?
I don't know. It's got a red under though, so people are gonna buy it. Then the Cincinnati Reds one, I don't know what side patch that is.
I can't tell. The 80 looks like it's an 80 All-Star for the Dodgers, the two-tone there.
Yeah, but two-tone, like, it doesn't even fucking make sense.
Well, if you're talking doesn't make sense. That
the red splotchy on that thing. It's got the homing beacon on it.
But if you're talking don't make sense, the blue with the yellow with the green.
The Rams with the green squatchy and a red bottom.
What the? Come on, man. I mean, this is fucking terrible. But you know what? The worst one's the White Sox one. Believe it or not, because
no, the LA ones are worse.
No, that White Sox one is worse. That front logo on that. What does that fucking mean? What is that? Why is that like? Why would you fuck up something as clean and classic as just a regular Sox?
Isn't that the uniform patch on the front of the hat? Isn't that what the Sox? I think. I don't know. TJ will tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get TJ to.
All right, so let me rank you. Let me do the a shitty top to bottom ranking here. Is that okay?
The Brooklyn's passable, right? The Brooklyn's passable.
Well, let me rank let me rank them in level of shittiness.
All right.
Number one is that White Sox hat. That's the shittiest of the bunch. Number two is the one right next to it, that LA with the blue crown yellow with the green squatchy. That's fucking terrible. That's the second shittiest. Third shittiest is the LA two-tone 1980 World Series patch with a red homing beacon on it. Number four is the Cincinnati Reds. And number five, the least shitty of the bunch, is the Brooklyn Dodgers one. Now, I want to be clear, they're all shitty.
Yeah.
But some are shittier than others. So that's my ranking. Yeah. White Sox, yellow brimmed LA, blue brimmed LA, then the Reds, then Brooklyn.
That brass knuckle B though on the fucking Brooklyn looks something. I don't know.
Also, apparently,
That's what bothers you about that hat?
Also, apparently, the stitching is flat on the blue and yellow LA hat.
Is it?
That's what.
Nah, maybe it's just a picture. I don't know. But honestly, if it's raised or not raised, it's still shitty.
That's what Rich said in the comments. I don't know.
Well, I don't
And
know.
I was correct. TJ has confirmed the Sox logo is the jersey patch logo.
Man,
Well,
disappointing.
Yikes.
We've been warmed up, so I mean,
So
these are
let's fucking throw some more shit up here.
That's a lot of Yankees hats.
yeah. So that Yankees one is interesting because it's done like the Braves and it's got that Braves All Star. But it's I don't know, man. I can't. What do you guys think?
Why is there a red button on the white and navy?
It's not a button. It's called a homing beacon.
It's made to look like a Braves hat because it's like
okay.
Braves All Star game patch. But then, just for shits and giggles, we threw a fucking icy blue on it.
The only one on this page I like is the Seattle.
The White Sox. The White Sox is good.
White Sox is trash. The only one I would buy here potentially would be the Astros one with the gold under. That's the only one I might buy if it goes clearance. But the rest of them.
You
know what? I'm with you. The Mariners isn't that bad.
Yeah, the Mariners under Seattle's not bad.
It's pulling at least it's pulling a thread color in the hat.
Is the front logo any did they change it? Does it normally have that green outline on the Mariners?
I think so.
You know what's crazy is that we're starting to fucking forget because so many different things have been done to tear these logos apart. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if is it even that important at this point.
Yes.
So it's the same?
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, but it doesn't have navy blue in it, does it? I don't know. Whatever.
There's no navy in that logo.
Yeah, Leon, they're breaking all the rules over at 4U Caps. You should know that by now.
Yeah. All right. Terrible. Locker room of Downey.
Oh.
Finky season is upon us.
You know what though? They're only doing LA.
And a campfire.
Yeah, a campfire.
And a blueberry and a cotton.
That's not the same campfire though, is it?
I didn't buy the LA, so I
didn't buy the LA one either.
I stopped buying Hat Club LA hats. I just have too many of them. Actually, I lie. I bought that 75th World Series hat.
You know which one I like on here though? There's two I like. Well, no, I don't like that one to the pink, but I like that 1980 World Series side patch with the red under. I do like that.
Okay, that's not bad. The green Anchor M one's nice.
Yeah, but I already have that.
But that's a ripoff. Yeah, that's a ripoff.
I have that. There's two versions of that. I have both. Mm-hmm. Cotton candy ripoff. I'm all good on that.
Is the USC colored one the one that Jason bought? I can't imagine he bought one with.
No. He bought a USC colored that's got he bought from the locker room Downey, but it has a mono. The under brim is the same color as the brim itself.
That white.
There's no side.
And patch. There's no patch. Okay.
No patch. I would buy that hat.
Worried about him.
I would buy that hat if they put a yellow under on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would that would be an incredibly sharp hat if it has the yellow under.
Jason's hat has a yellow eyelets too and a yellow button.
Chris K says he is tired of Dodger hats. I don't believe him.
No, he's definitely stopped buying as many.
And we have confirmation that it is the same campfire.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't buy. I hate this slide. I hate all three hats here.
Maybe they're just confident that the Bulls are never going to win a championship again.
That's what bothers me about that hat, but the Boston Braves one bothers me the most because I hate when they put that the National American League
patch.
So you've got two trends, right, that I've seen. It's the Cooperstown logo in Europe, and it's the National and American League logos in New York bodegas. Those are the two. That's where I usually find those.
Yep. Yeah, that hat, the Laker hat though, Hat Club put that out twice.
Not with the not with the trophy on it.
Yeah, they did.
They released it again this
Yeah.
week.
With the trophy on it.
Yep.
Well, they released it without originally. But
I
then
have
they
it
put the
without. I have
trophy
that
on it.
hat without.
Well, they
They
released.
released
Well,
They
it
released
was on
that
there.
hat.
They released that exact hat this week.
Mhm.
Wow.
Hat clip. Yeah.
I ain't buying that thing anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, our friends over at Let's Fucking Rape the Customer exclusive fitteds. Let's pump up the prices up to $70 for dog shit.
Oh man, yikes!
Look
didn't
at
see
this.
some of these.
Look at this slide of overpriced shit.
Is that a purple under on that Phillies?
Yes. Listen, I'm sold. That's beautiful. I mean, throw a plum colored undervisor on a red hat. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Look at this slide.
Frozen lemonade. You're not on board. The Astros.
Bro, no.
Yellow and blue.
No. Listen, they're overcharging us $25 a hat, right?
Yeah.
Put it into your creative department, please, because this is shit.
The Mets is okay.
Which one?
The
the
black
one they stole from Hat Club. Yeah, that one's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's passable.
Yeah, it's passable until you realize that one was straight jacked.
All right. If it's straight jack, then anything that they came up with sucks. Then.
Well,
Is there
because
anything
that's
else
the,
here? What is
because
that
that's
sign
just
that
the
is
original. That's just the original on-field, like with a pink.
Yeah. I like retro hats with just pink on them. That's a thing.
Hey, they did put some
Alright.
icy blue in that Washington side patch.
Horrendous.
This is shit. This is garbage.
Yeah.
There's not there's a one hat here that I would even entertain or think about buying.
Oh my god, they did it on the San Fran hat too. God, yeah. They need to keep stealing. They just need to keep stealing hat clubs work.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Is there anything you guys would buy on here or
The Mets. That's it. But now you're telling me
I already own it, so I'm good.
Yeah, now you're
all
telling
right,
me.
so let me ask you guys a question. Exclusive Fitteds reaches out to you tomorrow and says, hey, thank you so much for showing off our hats on Views from the Vault last night. And they say to both Maren and Leon, I want to send you 3 hats from that slide. Which 3 do you want? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Which 3 do you want?
Oh, man.
Give me the
now, they're giving them to you for free. They're like, hey, thank you so much for, all publicity is good publicity.
Even though, yeah.
I know you ripped the shit out of my hats. I want to offer you 3 of our fucking overpriced garbage hats. Which 3 are you taking?
So I'm going Mets. I'm going Phillies because we got the red and the purple. So that's like Raptor colors. And Kyle Lowry is from Philly. And we kicked their ass. We kicked their ass in that World Series too. So that's like a Philly Toronto hat.
All right.
Then
All right.
then I'll
I like it.
on that mint kind of fucking diamondback color.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's
okay.
Yeah, it's like a reverse cotton candy, I guess, right? Or no?
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what the fuck that is. Whatever, man. So which one are you going? Which ones are you going with, Maren?
I think the White Sox with the blue
Okay.
under.
All right. Nice choice.
These are probably wool too, right?
Oh,
These are fucking wool, man. You're gonna have to size up on
right.
these.
I'm gonna have to size up.
With white guts.
Okay. I guess the Houston, maybe.
Okay. Frozen lemonade. All right.
And even though I made fun of it, probably the Nats. Just because it's the closest to being like normal.
Okay.
All right.
What about you,
I'll
Pierre?
tell you guys what I'm gonna do.
You tell them to shove off.
No, they reach out to me. They said to me, I was all right. Give me those 3 Yankees with the Statue of Liberty and the fucked up side patches. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna organize a rally in front of their physical location.
And you're gonna burn them.
We're gonna burn them. And we're going to, and we're gonna like kind of rally in front of their store until they reduce their prices.
Reduce their prices. I like it.
Which is $30.
You may have my 3 to the
I can add it to the
campfire.
pile.
Yeah.
The pile, the burn pile.
Yeah.
Good. All right, cool.
At least
That's
the
what I would
Houston
fucking
one.
do.
The Sox one is the least offensive to me.
So there's 4 Yankees. Which ones would you rather burn?
No, the 3 on the
Yeah.
right.
Oh, what about the mint one in the middle?
Look at the one in the middle there on the right. Like, what is that fucking side patch? Look, it's like a Yankee flag coming out of a
Yankee
pinstripe
flag.
like pair of boxer shorts. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's all the closet Yankee fans coming out of nowhere.
Jesus
Yikes.
Christ,
Leaving their
fucking
flags.
shit. These are shit hats, man.
Are these people like people are buying them at those prices? They're selling out?
I don't know. But speaking of shit hats,
Oh, yeah. This
Yeah,
is my
fuck these hats too.
yeah.
There's
Fuck
something
these too.
there's something interesting about
Are those
something.
really Swarovski crystals though?
Yeah, they just
They say they are.
bejazzled the whole shit.
There's no way those are Swarovski crystals.
Why?
Huh?
They're not expensive. The ones that they use for the hats, they're not expensive.
I mean, I'm not a Swarovski aficionado, but I have a hard time believing those are real Swarovski crystals.
Well, I don't know, but the White Sox with the Angels patch has struck again. They can't get rid of them. They're not flying off the shelf, so they got to stick some fucking Swarovski crystals on them and bejazzle them.
Those are so ugly.
The
I find this more offensive.
the Wahoo is kind of interesting, but then they bejazzled his fucking feather
They bedazzled the feather.
to make it more offensive.
And I think they bedazzled the outline in white.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen Wiz do the outline in the teeth all the time, but like just the feather now they're going for the feather.
If Elton John owned a fitted, it would probably be that White Sox one.
And it's a pink bottom, white guts, wool. Then you got to throw the Angels pat. Oh, like it's just so much.
All right, let's get off this slide. This fucking thing. These are shit too, man.
All right,
well,
Sports
Oh
World.
boy.
Sports World's better, but their prices have gone up too.
Well, if you want to know what the Expos watermelon looks like in hand, it's right there, I guess.
I don't think.
No, it's a different patch.
Oh,
The watermelon they
As
did
the Olympic Stadium patch
the
on
Olympic Stadium patch.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah,
But I mean, like, there's not much left to
right.
information.
I got your joke, Leon.
I like it.
I liked your joke. It was funny.
Yeah. We got like a frozen Oriole there. We got the blue bottom now for the loser patch for the Philly.
I'll tell you, I'm feeling one hat on here for sure. I want you to guess which one you think I like, Leon.
Either the Milwaukee.
You got it. Bingo. Milwaukee.
That's my favorite as well.
Yeah. Because it's like a reverse, right? They reverse the colors almost.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that hat.
That's the only one I would buy.
I like it.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of like almost like a Mariners kind of feel because of that colorway a little bit. But yeah, it's cool. The Minnesota, you guys aren't feeling that one? The M?
No, because I just think like they forced in that icy blue on the side. I don't know, man. There's nothing else on here. All right, so if I had to buy a second hat besides Milwaukee,
the Orioles is kind of cool.
I'd buy the Phillies red with the blue bottom.
The blue bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. That would be my second.
I mean, with the royal blue bottom, I think KU colors. We could rock that.
I say though, the Phillies and the Astros 05, they gotta have a face-off to see who has more loser patches made. Because they like Phillies have won a bunch of World Series, but for some reason they always like using the 93 for some reason.
TJ disagrees with us. He says the Brewers hat is trash.
I don't care what TJ thinks.
But I think he's just a bitter Sox fan.
Yeah, I don't care if TJ likes that hat or not. I do.
It's not bad. It's different, at least. I mean, it's something you don't normally see, right?
Listen, you're not asking me, hey Pierre, which one of these is your fucking holy hat grail? You're asking me which. I'm just saying which hat I would buy off here if I was in a position to buy a hat right now. It'd be that one.
The Expos ain't bad. The Expos isn't bad.
I like Jim. Jim says the Oriole is trying to sneak into a Blue Jays nest.
There you go. The frozen Oriole.
Uh-huh.
ECAPs Unlimited. Dropped a couple. Nothing too crazy here.
I'm really not a fan of those fucking underbrims matching the top.
Yeah, it
I
screams.
don't like that shit, man. It
It
looks,
screams early 2000s.
it screams cheap as fuck.
Yeah, or lazy.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, I guess.
I have a lot of my a lot of my older hats look like that, like the fashion caps
Yeah, the fashion caps.
from the early
That screams
2000s.
fashion cap to me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And is that a soccer cap that managed to creep in?
yeah, Colorado FC, I think.
Yeah. They all have COVID.
Yeah.
So.
Exciting.
Rally House came out with a bunch of old Super Bowl patches. This is interesting.
I don't mind this at all. I don't mind this at all.
Yeah.
Their website is terrible. So
Their website is fucking terrible. It's hard to check out there.
You can't
They're
even search by
they're
pattern.
also a big user of the mono
The mono
over
model?
and under brim.
Yeah.
they're just so huge. Like their order people, like it's not, they mostly order sweatshirts, t-shirts, all that stuff. So hats, I think, are very much an afterthought.
I do like these though. I do like these.
Yeah. That Baltimore one's nice.
You like the Ravens, man. Every time there's a fucking Ravens hat, you're like, oh man, that Ravens one is really interesting.
I like the Baltimore one. I don't know. The Giants one's kind of cool.
No, the Giants one, my fitteds has a nice Giants one coming.
I would buy the Chiefs one. It's not a chrome flex. They're not chrome flex. They look like they're
Embroidered?
woven patches, maybe. I don't think they're embroidered.
They look embroidered.
They look embroidered to me.
Yeah, they look embroidered to me.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Marion,
That would be a delightful surprise.
you might have to buy that.
Leon and I are experts in, well, Leon's an expert in the
Well, some
animal
of them
world.
look woven. I mean, the Steelers one looks embroidered. I think that the Chiefs one looks woven, but
It looks embroidered to me.
okay.
If I were to guess one to be woven, it would be the Saints. The rest look
You want to know which one I'm guessing to be woven?
which one?
None of them. They look embroidered.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Stashed.
Stash.
Fucking
Coming back.
stashed.
I mean, at least they're not the whiteout logos.
This is a step up, I guess.
Is it?
They have this thing now. It's like, they're going to do two-tone caps. I don't know.
Oh,
You might see this kind of colorway come out
I hope not.
later. Clink Room.
Oh shit. I did listen, I liked this week.
Me too.
You guys like this week?
Yeah, I don't like the green cat thing. I love moonshots.
I love moonshots and Apollo.
Yeah, me too.
Moonshots is really weird.
Those are the.
Moonshots is
weird?
not weird. It's fucking cool, man.
Why do you think it's weird?
I don't know. The vulgar side of me thinks it's weird. I don't know. It's just,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
come on, Leon. That's
Come on, man.
disgusting, dude. What the fuck, man?
it's weird, man.
Oh,
Leon,
okay.
do us
I
Leon,
see it.
Leon,
I see
Leon,
it.
Leon, do us
Now I'm
both-
going to think that, Leon.
do
Why?
both of us a favor. Do Maren and I a favor. Stay on fucking Pornhub before you go online. Because this is disgusting.
No one else sees that. No one else.
No, I see
Oh,
it
Leon,
now,
I didn't
and
see it
now
until you
I
said
don't
it.
know if I can buy it, Leon. Thanks.
Leon, first you started talking about the puppy tacos, right? You started that. I thought it was just a disgusting looking piece of food until you opened your big mouth. Now Moonshots is up here, right? And I think it's a cool logo. I've been saying that for days, and now you're like, oh yeah, it looks like, I know where you're going.
Yes.
It's,
Now I can't not see it, Leon. Why?
well, that's the first thing I saw. And then it's like the color's got to be that kind of off-white, kind of weird. I don't know, man. The whole
Leon,
thing.
you're kind of perverted.
Yeah.
I see what I see, man. I call
All
it.
right, so Leon, is there anything perverted about the hive mind?
No, it was more interesting when it was the head split in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That logo is very different than Monday Morning Crits.
Yeah, because Monday Morning Crits, it had, it was like a head split in half, right? And then
Right.
this was coming out of it.
Yeah.
The only thing, listen, I like the cat one. The color, like those colors are fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's atrocious. Those colors are atrocious.
Well,
It's
they
interesting.
announced this week that they had opened up the vault to a whole bunch more colors,
And this is what happens.
Right, I feel like that was a poor decision.
Yeah, it's
Because I like the Ram too, but I don't love those thread color choices.
Yeah.
I think that Ram's gonna look great.
Okay.
it's just lacking.
I do. I think that Ram's gonna look great in like once
It's
once
lacking an
made.
outline though.
What?
It's lacking an outline.
It's
When you
fucking.
go-
It's got a blue outline. What the fuck are you talking about?
it's when you use a I don't know. The hyper blue as an outline is just you need something dark to kind of hold it in. That's how I feel.
I think I'm a pretty good judge of what's gonna look good on a hat. I think that's gonna look fucking good.
Jim just said the Chihuahua looks like it just heard Leon's opinion about moonshots.
I agree. That Chihuahua is like this fucking pervert.
But this Rams one, right? It's got like that infrared. Is it an infrared color?
Or maybe the Chihuahua's scared that it's gonna hit him.
Yeah, he's bracing himself.
He's
That's the
bracing
before.
himself.
That's the before picture, and then the moonshot is the after. And even call it the shot too.
Now Leon is acting out porn scenes for us.
Oh boy.
The Apollo one, the colorways is really cool, but yeah, I don't know. You guys like this week? I'm not huge on it. I love Clink Room, but this week to me wasn't that good. But
I really liked the moonshots until you opened your mouth.
I still like the moonshots.
And I really like the Apollo.
okay,
I'll rank them for you guys in my ranking.
all right.
1 would be the Apollo, 2 would be moonshots, 3 would be hive mind, 4 would be the Chihuahua. I think it's like I forgot what it's called, puppy sweater.
It's apparently called sweater puppies, which someone pointed out.
Yeah, sweater
also
puppies.
Perverted, but you know.
Then the Ram, then the puke colored cat.
Yeah, I'd go Apollo, moonshots, hive, Ram. I don't want the cat, and I don't want sweater puppies either. I know Chihuahuas have those buggy eyes, but that's why Chihuahuas freak me out. So I don't think.
Chihuahuas are awfully possessive too, man.
Yeah.
I used to have an uncle that always carried a fucking Chihuahua around with him. And anytime you like literally in his arms all goddamn day long, if you went anywhere near my uncle, that thing would like lash out at you. They're fucking vicious little fucks.
Yeah. They think they're humans.
They also think they're tougher than they are. You're a little bitch ass 5-pound dog. Like fucking relax.
Noble North came up with the alternate colorway of his wolf logo. He's got that kind of.
I like this one, man.
I like this one too. I like the subtle camo.
The midnight camo, man. I like it.
Yeah. I'm not big on camo. This is a way I could wear camo.
Kind of satiny. Good job, Ryan. Topper Z store. It came out with a little little drop here. The Angels one is kind of interesting. The sneaker hook.
We've seen that 1,000 fucking times, man.
Has Hat Club done that hat before?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's why I'm drawn to it.
This is one of the hats that I've gotten fooled on a couple of times. I bought 3 of these.
Are you gonna compliment the Cincinnati Reds too? Because that's what the.
Oh, okay. So
Reds
No, that
called,
one,
right?
that Cincinnati Reds
Only
one,
5.
that Cincinnati Reds hat, I love.
Yeah.
I got that from 4U Caps. I love that hat.
Okay. Did the Hat Club hat have the homing beacon though on the Angels?
No.
Okay,
No,
so
probably
at least they added a homing beacon on it.
Is that one
Bulls-
you want it now? You want it because of the red squatchy?
No. And you say I usually like Ravens hat. That Ravens hat's kind of ugly.
Listen, that's another European thing, dude. The fucking forest, the olives, the browns, like I don't know, man. It's like a big the
It's just
colors that
army
come
camo,
out of there.
right?
What's that?
It's just army camo, right?
yeah, woodland camo.
Yes.
Yeah. The do you like the Bulls? It's kind of like a sneaker hook to the Travis Scott 6s.
No, I don't like it.
No.
I do like it. Listen, I like Topper Z. I like it. I like their store a lot.
Yeah,
I like
they
it. I like their stuff. And they ship fast. It's great
Yeah.
stuff. I like the Raiders. I like the Mets hat here. I like the Angels hat. I like. I've just seen it before. Cincinnati Reds hat. I like. I'm just not into. I'm not into those the army fatigue hats anymore.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Billion Creations just dropped a couple hats, so looks like the UCLA Dodgers. We've seen that a million times. UCLA, the USC Dodgers, Tar Heels, and then the Swinging Friar. They added the circle around it, so it looks like it's like the those kind of clubhouse hats, but instead of the PVC rubber, they just
Hat Club made that hat.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Hat Club put that hat on.
Okay, fair enough. Out of all these ones, the Friar looks cool, but I mean, if Hat Club did it, then I wouldn't buy it.
Well, I can't say this isn't like
no, that's fine.
I mean, this is just like, Billion Creation owns the friggin' Padres, man. I mean, that's the way it is. But I do like that the USC colors though, because that has a gray under as opposed.
that has a different colored under.
Yeah, has a gray under as opposed to like that red on top and under.
So if you were to choose between USC and UCLA, you would lean USC.
I have the UCLA one.
I hate the two-tone though.
I would grab the USC.
The USC, yeah, because like the UCLA one's got that white outline too to make it look a little cheaper, and then the two-tone.
I don't have the I don't know if mine. I didn't get it from Billion Creation. Mine doesn't have the outline.
Yeah,
well, I think
the two-tone flag.
I'm willing to guess if it had a white outline and a two-tone flag, you wouldn't have bought it.
No, I wouldn't have. I didn't get it from Billion Creation. I think I got it from Locker Room of Downey.
I think it's closer to UCLA uniforms though. So if you're like a UCLA fan, you'd like that.
I get it. It's just whenever you add the outline to the Dodgers logo, it just makes it look so cheap.
Yeah. Photoshopped.
Ecapcity dropped a bunch.
Ooh, I did like a couple of these.
The Jays logo looks huge.
It does. It looks like some of the Clink Room pictures.
Yeah.
That we've been seeing, like distorted perspective.
The New York.
Well, I bought that Rockies hat I had with the lavender under. That's nice. That Pittsburgh one with the yellow under is nice.
It's all right. I think it's you're being influenced because you love that patch.
No, I don't. I think the yellow under matches the yellow P, so I like it.
Fair enough.
Thanks for telling me what I like and why, though. I appreciate it, Leon.
Is that LA logo really big too? I don't know. Are my eyes?
No, that LA logo is large.
It's pretty fucking big, yeah.
It's almost to the eyelets.
Yeah, and then the New York Giants doesn't really look centered. I don't know.
Is that what patch is that on the New York Giants?
That's a 1903 World Series, right?
Okay. I like the patch when I saw it come up on Jason's feed.
Yeah, it's nice.
They did a lot of pink bottoms, but these are patchless, I believe, right?
Yeah, but why are all the New Era flags gray?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
Oh, that is strange.
Fucking odd. All right, cool. So we got a bunch of pink bottoms here. All right.
No, I think because Jason pulls the white out of the hat, and then the New Era flag was white, so it just pulls it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. So now the background there.
Yeah, I believe they're just white flags.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, cool. Well, nothing amazing to see here.
Would you start collecting the patchless pinkies? No. Not big on it.
No.
I have too many on fields already. I don't think just the.
I might get the Red Sox one just to have it, maybe.
Yeah. The Atlanta one looks kind of interesting. I would probably get the Atlanta, maybe.
What's interesting about that?
Jason says they're white. You were right.
Yeah. What's interesting about? I don't know. It's just like an alternate hat. It's like not a hat they always wear. So
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like I don't know, just for whatever. Even the A's, like they don't always wear just the pine green, I guess.
Yeah.
We restocked at the Capologist. We restocked the Jason, Freddie, and Michael Myers, and we came out with 3 new designs, so you can hop on. The first batch sold out really quick, so this time we restocked with about 500 units. So hopefully your size is still available. So if you want the horror pack, you can get them at thecapologist.com. So on to the the keepers, sleepers, and weepers.
Ooh, all right. My favorite part.
I think in this order, Jason put you first, Pierre.
What?
Yeah.
All right. We usually end with me, but let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, my keeper. Now, people will be like, well, Pierre, why are you showing me something that's not new era? Well, because there's other fucking hats that aren't new era. And this is series 2 of their Negro League pack. And they had the really sexy teams in the first one, which would be like the Kansas City Monarchs and the Grays. But man, I'm all in on these, man. These are done right. The quality's second to none. The set is put together well. The packaging is great. The whole thing is great. So, my keeper for this week is the Ebbets Field Negro League Series 2.
And I think they only made 100 units, right? So
yeah, and the Series 1 was only 50 units. But these things, man, I mean, if you're gonna wear them, wear them. If you're not, don't. But either way, these are just great caps.
Are these do you wear these a lot, or are you buying these more to collect them?
No, I'll wear them from time to time, but these specific ones, I just like that it's true to what the caps were actually like.
Yeah.
They're high quality and they're just well done. I believe in Ebbets Field, man. They do all their stuff on site in Seattle. These are all hand stitched. Everything's handmade, man. It's just incredible stuff.
And you normally suggest people to go up a size, right?
Size up.
Yeah,
size up.
Okay, cool.
They do stretch quite a bit, though.
They do, but they are wool, so you got to be careful, because they also can go the other way if you don't handle them correctly. My sleeper of the week, I had to give it to this Clink Room cap because I think a lot of folks slept on this now that I've posted it, and people are like, God, I wish I bought this hat.
Yes.
But listen, this was an incredible hat. It's black, pink under. It's the South Florida Flamingos. There's a great story behind it. We're not going to get into it here, but just an awesome hat that I think a lot of people slept on. And that's now that it's landing, this has made my sleeper of the week.
Yeah, this was definitely a really good signaling that Clink 2.0 was off to a good start. If you see this hat on its own, you might not be too intrigued, but once you hear the story about it, you're like, yo, this is a great hat.
All right, and here's my weeper, man. I mean, there's so many to choose from this week, but I don't like what Stashed is doing. I don't like what they're doing. I think they're putting out some shitty looking hats, and they have an opportunity. If they're only gonna put out 4 hats, just make them look really good. Do something cool. The stuff that they're doing right now, and this one is a good example of it, I think are just ugly. I think this is an ugly hat. White crown with a basic ass C with the World Series side patch. What is this? This is nothing special. This is a weeper. And it's more so, it's not the ugliest hat I saw all week, but it's sad because I know Stash can do a better job than this. So my weeper was the Chicago Cubs 2016 World Series white crown piece of garbage.
They're based in San Fran, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's these ones are at least a little bit better, but I think you're giving them a cumulative effort for the weeper because this at least beats their white on white though. When they
this is just a cherry on top to the shit they've been putting out.
Fair enough. I went with the St. Louis Turn Back the Clock, the Negro League hat that New Era put out. It is going to be a black bottom because it was on field, but anytime you do you pay any type of respect to the Negro League, I think more teams should have did it. Unfortunately, it was only St. Louis and KC that played each other, and I think randomly the Marlins did it too. I haven't seen the Marlins one go on sale, but if the Marlins do go on sale, I would pick that one up. Sleeper, I don't know, for some reason either they just order too many or whatever the case. These are still on the website. I don't know if they are as of this moment, but I know they were in the morning when I checked. When the watermelons dropped, I couldn't believe that common sizes, a 7 1/4, 7 3/8, 7 1/2 were still available a couple days after the drop. So Chimuko's hat's definitely a sleeper for me this week because I missed out on the initial drop. I was so happy to get on this one because I've been waiting to get this hat.
Yeah.
And I was always wondering why they didn't do a pre-order on it. So,
Now you know they bought 1,000 of them.
yeah. Weepers.
Phew.
Supreme. I like these hats, but
Yeah, me too. But you couldn't get a fucking hold of them.
yeah. So, I mean, like people complain about bots with Hat Club. This is where the real bots come out to play because these ones sold out in like fucking -5 seconds.
Yeah.
And having to buy it off secondary market kind of sucks. I don't know. I'm gonna really have to really stop myself from buying these on a second.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much not gonna do it unless someone sells it at a loss. The navy one's really cool. The purple's really cool. Even the white looks really good to me, but it just sucks, man. Like, because we're used to being able to buy stuff, and I guess whatever. It is what it is. Supreme, fall winter 2020.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about rolling the dice on what size box they're gonna fucking send it to you in.
Yes. They
Usually-
never ship well.
No, they put it in these thin boxes, and the crown is always crushed. So
Yeah.
you can keep your crushed fucking crown.
Yeah, and they ship like FedEx or something or UPS or one of the expensiver ones. I remember the last time, by the time shipping, duties, and taxes, I think it was already 60. Just those three things. Maren's Keeper. Want to talk about
I
it?
went with Monarchs. I love this. I don't love this hat because I'm sad they didn't do what they actually wore, but it looks really good with the jersey, I think.
Yeah.
And I just, like Leon said, honoring the history is really cool, and I like the tie to Kansas City. But if Hat Club did this hat with a tonal flag, I would probably pick it up again. So
Cool.
yeah. So this is my sleeper. I just really liked this patch combo. Like I said, I bought it for my dad for his birthday, and
It's got that flat embroidery.
it's got flat embroidery, which here I like. It's like era correct, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And I just think it looks nice. I really like the green under too.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
If it had the old the 64 Cardinal, would you prefer that, or do you like the way it is?
I like it this way actually.
Cool.
Yeah. And this is my Weaver. I mean,
Oh, nice choice. The fucking
What is
Elton
even
John,
going
the
on
Elton
here?
John special.
so I almost picked the Wahoo, but I actually thought that like given what it was, okay, I guess that's a trend to ice out the Wahoo, but
Mhm.
this just seems to be taking a trend too far. And the pink crystals matching the pink under with a white sweatband with the Angels All-Star flag. I just don't get it, and yikes.
It's like they dipped the Sox logo in some Gorilla Glue and stuck it in a pile of Jimmys and had it come out. But yeah, this is hurtful.
That's better
Yeah.
that's better than what you thought happened on the Moonshot logo.
Yeah, maybe.
It's bad.
I just feel like if you have a hat like this, your cell phone case better be bejazzled like this too.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't get it. This reminds me of all the terrible things that MLB does to market to women. So
Like Alyssa Milano.
yeah, and like making the shirt pink unnecessarily, or bedazzling it, or making it say like seeking the future Mrs. Hosmer. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is listen, I'm with you, Maren. This is a fucking terrible hat.
So yeah. That's it right there.
All right. And new segment we got from the polls. So we did a little I guess polls for you guys. So this was the My Fitted's New Jersey hat versus the ecapcity. My Fitted's kind of won in a landslide. Pierre, you like the My Fitted's one better, right?
Yeah. I do.
What about you, Mary?
Yeah. I actually like the ecapcity one better, I think.
Yeah, I'm team ECAP on this one, but I can see why the My Fave one won.
Yeah,
The
it's
only-
visually
the only-
interesting.
the only-
Isn't that the one that has jersey on the back though?
I don't know.
They both have.
The only good things that come out of New Jersey are Naughty by Nature and Red Man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And then the green eggs and ham. So I did a poll: OG colors or pink. OG colors actually won, so that was kind of interesting. Pierre, do you have a preference?
Yeah, the pink.
Really, with the flat?
Mm-hmm.
And Maren?
I think I did OG. I like the puffy embroidery.
Yeah, I think the pink is nice because it's a different change. It's flat, but something about the blues on the green really makes it pop. So, I grabbed both. Those are both my hats. So, if I were to pick one though, I think I might lean pink though, just because it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the puffy OG. And then what we did was now that the Clink Room stuff is started to roll in, I tried to curate a bunch of pictures. So I tried to get as many as I could for as many different hats. So initial responses. The ghost one surprisingly glows in the dark. Did you guys know that when it was up for pre-order?
They didn't advertise that it was.
No.
That's a interesting little change there. I don't know if it would have affected the numbers or the sales numbers at all, but that is interesting that they did make that glow in the dark. The Kinichiwa Kong is amazing, but just the white crown makes it just unwearable. I did order it. That's my hat, but it just really sucks that it's white.
It's white everything.
Yeah, everything is white. Like it's like you can't even like you got to handle it with gloves almost.
That's truly a collector's edition hat.
Yeah.
That thing needs to be locked away somewhere. But I like it. I want to be. I like every hat here.
Yeah.
All right.
We had a couple of the genie ones.
Let's slow down here a little.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take this all in. Thunderbirds. That's the other effort one, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't like the pizza one.
The pizza one sold a lot.
I know, but I don't. Fuck, it doesn't even look that great, even on the hat. I mean, I don't want. I don't know. I just don't like that one. Every other hat here, well, Nine Tails, I'm a little off on too because I don't like that crown. I mean, the visor.
The visor is a weird choice, the metallic gold, but the embroidery is sick. Like
yeah, it is. It is.
Nice.
It is.
Wasn't is that Sultan of SWAT? Is that what that one's called? Or whatever? The genie with the bat?
No. Sultan of SWAT's got the guy with the turban on it.
Okay. Well, the genie with the bat, like I thought that was late. Like that must have gotten approved real fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's one of the later ones for sure. I mean, it's probably around when the sidekick one came out, probably around that time, maybe.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it is interesting that one came in. And then Ink Park's sidekicks. That one's gonna be a rare one. A lot of people are gonna be
Ink Park's Fresh Kicks, and then Sidekicks is by
Jay Hudden.
Jay Hudden.
Yeah, that
Fairweather League.
That Ink Park one is amazing. I'm glad I got that one. So
yeah, and listen, my believe it or not, my second favorite on here is Sidekicks.
This embroidery looks really nice.
It's incredible, man. Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper that turned out dope. That logo is large.
It's huge.
It's way larger than I thought it would be.
Well,
they're using the whole front of that.
He's fighting with the pizza on who has the bigger logo.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it. I don't know, man. Larger than life, man. I just like it. I like all of it. I don't like the pizza one as much, but that doesn't mean I hate it. I mean, I just don't. It's just not my thing. I did not buy Thunderbirds.
Interesting.
I did. I grabbed Thunderbird. I have 4 of these. I didn't buy the ghost one, and I'm regretting it. I like that.
The ghost one I did get.
Yeah, I skipped on the ghost one.
But the rest of them, I don't. Yeah, that pizza one I don't get.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sold so well that they launched a whole league for it. So.
Right. Well, people like pizza, I guess.
Yeah.
People fucking love pizza.
Right. So we got the Ink Parks Clink Kong on a LV LA bed sheet. Right for you, Maren. We got a little. We got some. What, is that a Maltese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious if that was the original dog that they built it off of. If it was, that's kind of interesting. Now the hummingbird, the ruby throats.
Yeah.
That
That's
one,
nice.
You like it?
Well, that's not the best picture.
Yeah.
Lit wise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Card Sharks is really good.
Card Sharks is great.
Yeah, Card Sharks turned out awesome. I'm regretting passing on that. And I'm regretting passing on Ink Park's pencil.
Pencil Kong?
Yeah, me too. That one's cool.
Well,
That one is real cool.
I didn't sleep on that one.
Because on the mock-up though, it didn't look that big. But now that I see it, it's a good size. So yeah. And then obviously the flamingos. Can't say enough about that hat. That hat's amazing.
I feel like all the logos have been sized up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that I didn't get that treatment is the Maltese.
Dude, I was right about that Blackbirds that one by J Matz.
That is real cool.
Dude, I knew it, man.
Yeah.
Leon, when we did our initial top 10, I think that was in my top 3. And dude, that thing came. Look at that thing. That thing's fucking impressive, man.
I like it.
I like it.
Do you guys like the 3D, that VHS one?
The video one?
Casey did that one.
Do you like that one?
I like the concept. I would not wear that hat.
Yeah.
No, not my
I don't like
that one like would be good paired up in a picture with J Matz's Beats one. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the
Oh, with the chain? Yeah.
With the crotch chain?
Huh?
With the crotch chain?
Yeah.
I like Chris K's bats.
Yeah, the Austin bats, I believe it is.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's kind of cool.
There's an Octo Slugger.
I like the Octo Snatcher because it's like a different octopus. We haven't seen that octopus before, so.
Yeah, he's about to fuck somebody up with that anchor.
Yeah. I mean, like once you give them the logo, you give up the rights to it, right? So like, should we just tell them like, hey, Clink owns the Octo Slugger now? So.
No. They own that version.
Yeah.
They own the Octo Anchor.
Yeah, the Octo Anchor.
That one doesn't look bad to me though.
I like that one.
That's not bad, but I'm all good.
Dude, the most impressive one on this slide to me is the J Matz one.
I like the stitching on the feathers. That's incredible.
Dude, wait, that thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any takers on the Kilgrums?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the outline, I think. The outline color. I don't get it.
So that's all we've seen in hand. Have you guys seen any other ones that have popped up on
yeah, Plucky Kong.
Yeah, with the pencil.
Yeah.
Sitting up. Yeah. I saw that one today.
We didn't show that one?
No.
No? Okay. All right. What else? Anything else?
No, those are. I mean, we got a good representation of them there. I think, my take on having them in hand is the front logos are impressive. I think the embroidery is done right. It looks so clean. And the embroidery is nice and thick. You know how I like that raised embroidery with multiple layers. It looks fucking good. So They did not stray from their roots there. The thing that bothers me most is like, and you've heard me say this 1,000 times now, Leon, is the back logo.
Yep.
It just doesn't look substantial. It just looks cheap to me. The back logo.
I agree.
I can show you right now. Like, I mean, it looks, when you get up to it, right? It looks like you can see the red because it's stretched out.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't look thick. Like, I just think they should put a thicker, more substantial back logo to kind of really set this off. It looks super premium here, right?
Yeah.
It looks really good. Looks really sharp. Everything's nice and clean. Nice under. Then you get back here, you're like, oh, really?
That Batterman logo that they used to use was good. I don't know why.
Yeah, I liked it with the C.
So
and they had the cross pencils. I don't know why they went away from it. I mean, we're gonna have to ask Casey.
So that's the actual product, right? I think it all looks good. I don't think that I haven't been disappointed. I haven't been disappointed in any of the hats. Where my disappointment lies is in this. I just can't unlock their shipping strategy. So
I honestly think it's just like, oh, there's a pile of accessible hats in the warehouse here.
It scares.
listen, I don't know if they thought it was going to be as big as this. So
yeah,
I don't think that they were ready for. So a couple problems, right? So first, the initial batch, 7. That's what I purchased, 7.
7 hats, yeah, out of 13.
Right, whatever.
There's only so many you could order. 13 hats.
Right.
Yeah.
So either way, a month and a half later, I bought some of the hats that I already showed you. Not fresh kicks, but some. I think Tony's hat was a month later or something.
I feel like 4 or 5 weeks into it. Maybe.
That's arrived. It's here. My initial order is not.
No.
Like, I just don't understand the shipping strategy. Like, and then there's stuff coming in without shipping notifications. Like, so like, surprise, we're here. Like, I mean, it's like, just, I want to see a shipping notification.
Stuff is going to get lost.
So, then I'm online and we're seeing, and Leon, and you may have seen it, Maren, but Leon and I are seeing there's people that are getting multiple hats, 2 hats.
That scares
like,
the shit out of me.
yeah, one guy's like, oh, look at me, I got an extra hat. And he was alluding to the fact that, he's going to do something with that hat other than send it back.
Well,
and then you have,
but then he backtracked and said he had ordered 2 because
the
first one he ordered, they canceled.
Okay, fair enough.
And he said he paid for both of them.
Okay.
He clarified in the comments.
All right, fine. But another person got an extra hat.
And he said he was going to send it back.
I'm going to send it back.
Right.
But what if that guy, what if Marcus said, I'm not sending it back, like, or didn't say anything at all? Like, the bigger problem isn't what the people are doing with them once they get them. It's how do they get to a point where you're getting extra hats?
Right.
Yeah. You're not even shipping out the initial orders, and some orders you're getting double. It doesn't make any sense. So,
well, it sounds like they were in the same box. It wasn't like he. So how do you even mess that up?
But listen, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the warehouse with them. None of us are, right? But at the end of the day, like, the shipping doesn't seem to be streamlined or organized.
It does not.
So you've got this. Their website's beautiful. Their Instagram presence is strong. Everything is really good. The product looks great. Figure out how to ship this right, please, because you're giving people anxiety.
Yeah.
And you
already waited so long to get the hat.
And the production tracker was great, but guess what? You just brought a whole lot of heat to your front door, Clink Room.
When you said in warehouse shipping. Okay.
Well, which fucking warehouse? Because the way I see it, there must be 3 of them because all this stuff is scattered around. So I have a lot of questions, and I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Casey when he comes on the show Wednesday just to kind of clarify some of it, because here are my questions. I just want to kind of put them all out there and see what you guys think. So my first question is, where exactly are these shipping from, and how do you know every hat for every order is gonna be in the same location? And how do you know when if they're not in the same location, how exactly is one hand talking to the other to make sure that everything in that order gets sent to the right place? And are there plans to take groups of product And if someone is in a pre-order window, orders a month worth of hats, they all come in at the same time. Is there some sort of strategy to get them all shipped together so there's not all this piecemeal, messy work going on? I have a bunch of different questions about shipping specifically because honestly, I don't feel super comfortable with it.
Yeah.
As a customer.
And we talked about it because you can order something, like let's say you order something today, right? It could touch potentially 40 hats that because you're in the hats that are in this week, the 3 weeks before, and then the 3 weeks after. So it's like it logistically, man, like I was thinking about, I was getting anxiety. I was like, how are they even going to sort this shit out? Because
Well,
you know, all the orders are going to be all messed up, different sizes, going to different things.
Well, no, now I have Aurelian's hat in one of my orders, right? Hell to pay.
Yeah.
But that one hasn't landed in the warehouse yet. So do the other 3 wait?
no, I don't think so because I ordered fresh kicks or sidekicks and another one at the same time as the tribe one, and the tribe one is still sample pending or whatever, and I got a shipment notification for the other 2, and I purchased them on the same order.
But are you confident, Maren, that that's going to be the strategy for everybody all the time? I'm not.
No, I mean, Hat Club said that they were handling the shipping for them for Clink Room.
Yeah.
But how is that possible?
My mind is always pretty in tune with operational processes, right? So different processes. So for me, if you're not getting a shipping notification, website saying unfulfilled, to me, there's a missed opportunity to track what products already left.
Yeah, TJ says he has hats that he's received that still say unfulfilled on the site.
Right. Well, yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is, I knew that. What I'm saying is, if from an inventory perspective, how do they know those have left their inventory?
They don't.
Or maybe they have somebody like taking notes with like little hash marks or something. Like to me, there's something wrong here. And I just want my hats here so I know that they're fucking safe because these aren't normal hats.
Yeah. I mean, you would hope if they mess it up, then they would just order more, but then you got to start the whole process of waiting again.
That's why they're coming from different warehouses. They've got to be, because one is doing it right, one's doing it wrong. It feels like it. I bet you the stuff that's coming from Hack, I'm just guessing here, right? But I'm willing to bet the stuff that's coming from Hack Club is being done right, and the other one isn't.
I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, whatever, man. It's good timing because Casey's going to be on Wednesday. We can hit him with some questions.
Well, I don't want to destroy him.
No, that's not the idea, right? And I mean, like when it was coming up to the point where he was shipping them, we were talking about it. Their company is not huge. It's like 10 people, maybe less.
It's not, but like this is something that should have been figured out before. It should have been figured out before you started doing this. Because my worry is if they don't know what shipped to who, now what is it? How do you know? You're gonna have to go back and look at tracking numbers and like just guess what went out. Like, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a question for another day. But overall, how I feel is the product's great.
The product's great.
I'd love the back logo to be a little more substantial. I think the product tracker was good at the outset, but I think there's still some opportunity there because it's gonna create some undue pressure where maybe you kind of scatter out and send it in batches so it's nice and organized so you don't have all this pressure and folks expecting things right away. But then the shipping, I give it an F. Shipping and tracking, all that, I give it an F.
Yeah. And if they're really not giving out tracking information, it just opens up a whole other can of worms for them. It just seems like you're not going to have a lot of protection for yourself too.
I give the product an A. I give the social networking presence an A. I give the website an A. I give the shipping an F. F.
Yeah.
Flunk. F minus.
All my stuff shipped into one of you guys anyway, so I just get the pictures. But yeah, the anxiety is real. Like The first ones haven't shipped out yet. The other ones have. It's just a weird process. We can't figure it out, but you know, yeah, whatever, man. I'm sure they're gonna. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll answer the questions. They'll figure it out. But yeah, it. I mean, if this all leads to them releasing less hats and just better hats, you know, maybe cut down to 3 a week, it's gonna help you.
Yeah, that's the other part of it, man. I think aside from all that, I mean, we're almost out of time here, but you're right, Leon. I think the other part of this is like, there's a lot. There's a lot. And like, you know, if every week it gets cut down just to the 3 best, everyone's going to be happy, I think. Like the brand is going to look better. The customer's going to be happy because it's only their choices are going to be narrow to just the best designs, right? And then I just think it's just a win for everybody if you just narrow it down a little bit. And then it's also going to keep these artists a little more hungry, and their effort is going to be even stronger and more determined to put out something cool.
Are there hats that aren't hitting the pre-order threshold? Are there hats that aren't making it?
We know of a couple.
Okay.
A couple
Here and there. I mean, it still happens, right?
Okay.
It really sucks, but it still happens.
Right. I was just wondering because it seems
I gotta be honest with you,
everything was making it.
Well, listen, the one that didn't make it was Bird Dogs by Kurt, right? And that is far better than a lot of the ones that I've seen make it.
Mm-hmm.
So just like, you know, like the sunflower seed versus Bird Dogs. I'm taking Bird Dogs.
Yeah. And there was one really early in the morning. I mean, not in the morning, but one early in the process that was at launch. And they advertised it as the guy's name, but they didn't advertise like the guy's company. And that one didn't make it. And when
yeah, that was Hillside Goods.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, but like I get it. Like as an artistic point of view, I guess like you just want the design to stand out or whatever. But like if people knew that was a Hillside Goods hat, I'm sure that wouldn't have not made minimum. Right. So.
Well, you know, and someone's in Sneaky Joe saying in the comments they're all hitting minimums. Let me explain to you a little bit about my thought around hitting minimums. What I don't want Clink Room to become is this place for you just to put out a hat that you personally want made and don't have any other avenue. And it's not that hard to do. If you can get it somehow through Monday morning crits and all that kind of stuff, and you can get to 18 if you just have your family members and friends buy it. And I think there's some cases of that where that occurred. I believe that sunflower seed hat was simply made it because of that. Just because of that. I don't think the hat is nice. I don't think the colors are nice. I don't think anything about it's nice, but I know that the person that was involved in it has a lot of friends in the hat community. So they bought enough to get it to minimum. So just because something's hitting minimum doesn't mean it's quality.
I bought it.
You did?
I bought it.
Yeah. I mean,
because Dues is good people.
I mean, he's a friend of yours. So,
Yep.
but my point is, it's not about knocking him. It's about saying to get to a minimum, that's all you need.
Right.
So like, does that make it a quality hat?
I look forward to seeing it.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you if getting to a minimum makes something a quality hat.
No, in fact, that's why I asked the question of aren't they all hitting minimums? Because I think perhaps initially the idea was that Monday morning crits would be a winnowing process and that hitting minimums would be a narrowing process too. And that's not happening.
Yeah, and this isn't a personal attack or a knock on Nathan who made the logo or Dues who wanted the logo made. What I'm sharing is an example of a hat that I don't feel was good that made, it's not even that I don't feel it wasn't good, and it made it to minimum.
Right.
I look at hats all day, every day. That is not a nice hat, but it made minimum. And it's not a good hat.
What my point is, like, you don't want to denigrate the brand. You don't want to denigrate anything about Clink Room because it's got this mystique to it.
Right.
And I don't want that mystique going anywhere.
I think part of it is just so many people are wanting hats, and this is a way to get a guaranteed hat. And so I feel like hitting minimums could have been a narrowing process. But now, like you said, if you have enough friends or family buying it, like, you're going to hit minimum. It's not, it's not actually achieving its initial purpose, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 18.
Maybe the threshold shouldn't be 18. I don't know.
Allegedly 18.
Allegedly 18.
And Michael Clark, you can say it's an opinion. That's fine. It's my opinion, and it's my show. So I think the hat sucks. So you can say it's an opinion. Yeah, it is an opinion. I've seen stuff that you've put out there that I think is really nice. I'd love to see. I love the logo you recently put out with the black fist holding the pencil. I just got done saying I like it. My opinion is that logo that you made is great. The sunflower seed that looks like a grenade sucks. My show, my rules. What else, guys, about Clink Room?
The goodies weren't as good this time around.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Right, but whatever. It's whatever. I mean, it's the standard they set, right? Like, they used to have a lot of stickers, some pencils, a little loot bag, whatever. This time around, not as good, but it is what it is.
And I see people complaining about not getting those as well.
Some people didn't even get their pins. Yeah,
that's gonna be a whole nother mess.
Well, the stickers and the pins, man, you do have to look under the flap of the box too, because
Right.
each one of mine has been under the flap of the box.
Okay. All right. So if you're listening, Frank, unflap that box.
A couple people who were complaining said they like shook the box and opened it and everything. So,
I bet there's some missing.
Okay.
yeah. So, and they'll have enough. Surely they'll have enough stickers and pins. So
I would
it
hope
can't
so.
be fixed, but
Okay.
it's just another point someone brought up was, like, if you ordered multiple purchases and then they end up combining your shipping and putting it all into a box, you paid $5 shipping for each of those. Like, you're going to lose that money. They're not going to refund that money.
Okay, so all right, in that case, what would you rather them do? Would you feel better if they taped it up 8 times and wasted?
No, personally, I would prefer them to just combine the box.
Yeah,
but
no, I get it. Like, should there be a refund or some type of credit?
Right.
I get it, but, like, it's not like you ordered like 8 hats on the same order. You just did it 8 times.
Right.
It was over time, and it just happened that they all came in. So I don't know. I'm on the side of save a box, ship it once, and the company gets to keep the money. I don't know.
And also, like, I think on some they're losing money, right? Because they're like, I ordered 3 hats and they're shipping 2 of them now.
Yeah, and they're
gonna have to ship that 3rd at some point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right. Like, when it happens, when I do it, I usually just toss in a couple pins.
Right.
Extra. But, like, sometimes you can't control how they ship the hats,
To you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, last time we ordered 9 styles of hats, only 8 came. So now we had to break up the order. So it's like,
I think that I like the pin that they did, though. Like, you're right that it's not as many goodies, but I think it's cool. Like,
yeah, the pin's nice.
The pin's
nice. I like the pin, man. Listen, I think every now and then, maybe for each like segment, maybe throw in something different. Like maybe every month throw in a different, not a different pin, but maybe not a sticker, maybe a pencil or something. Something different. I mean, just so it's not the same thing for like a year.
Right, because you're going to end up with 64 stickers.
Yeah.
Of the same sticker.
Yeah.
And presumably they could do like stickers of the designs. That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool too.
Yeah, because right now it's only the Kong Dracula one, right? That's the only sticker we've seen. So who knows? Maybe they got some other ones planned down the road. But yeah, I agree with everything you said. Like, overall, great product. The back's a little lacking. The shipping's though is giving me anxiety. So I'm glad.
Well, the bigger Clink Room gets, and the more like notoriety it gets, and we all know that the follower count has gone up to about 23,000 now.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more scrutiny. There's going to be a lot more questioning of process. There's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot of stuff that goes with that, and I'm looking forward to see how they react to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big challenge for them.
And the fact that they did respond to feedback and put up the production tracker, but now they've like set an expectation of information that I'm not sure they logistically can handle is the thing, right?
Well, I think like it's created undue pressure because I know that there's times where Hat Club's probably getting in, like the Green Eggs and Ham might be there already. Like the rest of them.
Yeah, some
they're
of
just
them.
they're not saying it. They're saying, don't you dare tell anybody that those are here yet, because they want to be able to pace themselves and not have that pressure.
Right.
And I think it's fair to not be 100% honest and transparent with a production tracker, but just it's about informing along in the process. But I think don't overpromise and underdeliver, underpromise and overdeliver. So look at it and find a way to kind of map it out and space out how you're communicating this stuff, so you're not pissing people off and you save yourself a lot of headaches.
One of the things I found interesting, which I didn't understand and now I do, is why they didn't give an initial estimate at the front end. But now that I know that none of the logos have been actually gone through approval when we're pre-ordering.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
That's crazy to me though.
I didn't realize that was I saw
it's only bit them once.
Right. Yeah. I did.
It's only bit them once.
Right. So, and they did say on it, like, ordering isn't like a guarantee or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's only bit them once with lot monsters. That's it.
Well, and that hat was the reason I ordered it was because I liked the baseballism one, and
you wanted it on a New Era,
and I wanted it on a New Era hat. But
the description killed them, though. The description killed them.
The description on the original killed them.
Yeah.
Because the original was titled Beast.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then they're screwed.
That's what did it, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't have been approved because it could have backfired on New Era themselves for making it. So like I understand why they were trying to protect themselves.
Yeah.
But it's only bit them once. I think Casey, one thing that I do have confidence in is I believe Casey can kind of forecast what would get approved or not approved, because right now he's like 101 for 102.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So like, I mean, he's doing the right thing. So, all right. So this was a great show, guys. I enjoyed the conversation. I think, you know, we had a lot of viewers today, as a lot are still with us. So, you know, I want to thank you guys. Maren, thank you for stepping in. You definitely were a welcome addition to the show tonight. Leon, as always, man, there wasn't as much animal knowledge imparted on our guest and our viewers today, but I had a fun time. So thank you both for being on with me. And Leon, why don't you take us away?
Yeah. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, rate, review, do all that good stuff. We'll be back on Wednesday. Casey will be here. If you guys have any questions you want us to direct to Casey, you know, DM us. But yeah, until next time, stay fitted, guys.